Everybody on TikTok seems to think that DHT is an overrated hormone, but what your looks maxers don't tell you is that by blocking DHT, you're also blocking neurosteroid production, which can change the outcome of your life by essentially feminizing your brain. So with dutasteride, you're not just blocking the conversion of testosterone into DHT, you're blocking the conversion of progesterone into dihydroprogesterone, then into allopregnanolone, and you're blocking corticosterone into THDOC. And these neurosteroids are potent modulators of the GABA A receptor. Essentially, they promote calmness, emotional stability, and resilience to stress. So the opposite of the female brain. Joke. Neurosteroids are also important for memory formation, neuroplasticity, and focus, so you're gonna make yourself dumber. You're also gonna nuke some of your male characteristics like confidence and assertiveness.
Okay, so this is a common misconception, mostly coming from low quality studies like this one, which was done on rats, and it showed that when they were given finasteride, it dramatically decreased the neurosteroid allopregnanolone in their brains. Now, the big issue with this study is that the rats were given a ridiculous dose of finasteride. For comparison, they were given the equivalent of me or you as a human taking 113 pills daily. Finasteride also has a big impact on type 1 5-alpha reductase in rats' brains, but in humans, it hardly affects it whatsoever, and it mainly inhibits type 2 5-alpha reductase, which is what causes balding.
You'll notice that the people taking finasteride or dutasteride become very insecure, and they insist that they're still masculine, and they start basically just attention seeking and posting on social media like you would expect a female to, so that just kind of speaks for itself.
Now, dutasteride would make a lot more sense to have an effect on a human's brain. This is because it blocks all 3 types of 5-alpha reductase, not just type 2. But mental issues from dutasteride never seem to get reported in medicine. The reason for this could literally be how heavy the actual dutasteride molecule is. You see, when you take a pill and it enters your bloodstream, for it to actually pass from your blood to your brain, it typically needs to be under around 400 to 500 Daltons. Daltons are basically just how heavy a molecule is. And well, dutasteride weighs around 528 Daltons. So this could explain why even when the EU reviewed dutasteride, only 13 reports of depression were found in over 82 million patient years.
Moral of the story, bros, DHT is not the sole reason that you're balding. There's a lot more to the picture, so don't just nuke your DHT because you might ruin your life.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to make this video for beef or opinions. At the end of the day, facts do not have feelings. But we have recently had a study that showed that when dutasteride was used to treat motor neurons disease, which is partly a brain disease, well, it helped. This could literally be a sign that dutasteride actually increases neurosteroids. Is more research needed? Yes. But at least this study was done on humans, not